Welcome back, ladies, to the Grown Women's Table. Hey, it's your girl, Lori. I hope you guys are having a great day. Y'all, today, I want to do a chatty get ready with me, and I want to talk about the Tik Tok life story series that sucked me in called Who in the F Did I Marry? Y'all, if you want to know my thoughts, and it will not be any I won't have any spoilers in this. But if you want to know my thoughts, you know what you need to do, right? Keep on watching. All right, y'all, run and grab your chairs and have a seat at the Grown Women's Table, because, girl, we about to get into it. Now, this is going to be like a chit-chatty get ready with me, so I'm not going to really go into a lot of the makeup that I'm using, but I first want to say, I will not be doing any spoilers. The TikToker name is, I think it's ReesaTeesa. Her information will be in the description box. I highly suggest that you go and watch the 50-part mini-series. And if you don't have TikTok, it's worth getting TikTok. So definitely go and let her tell her own story. I don't want to tell her story. I just want to talk about like the 4 or 5 points that I want to express in the things, not things that I learned, but things that I've been saying. And I feel like these are some really good points that she's giving you guys, and I just want to reinforce what she has given. So let's get into it, y'all. We're going to just go ahead. Let me pull my thing up. I'm looking at my mirror, my monitor over there. All right, so first of all, the content creator name, like I said, is ReesaTeesa. That's her TikTok name. Her information will be in the description box, which I've already said. Y'all, she went on a full in-depth, she didn't leave no stones unturned description of what she went through with her husband. And the first thing I want to talk about is some of the things that she did that as single women, you should never do. First thing was, y'all, she moved way too fast. They moved way too fast. And I'm being vague because I don't want to give out the details, but just know they moved way too fast. And you guys, y'all know, this is what I want to say to my single women. You have to be so careful of men that are moving so fast in these relationships with you. Am I saying there are not men that may fall in love at first sight? Maybe. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Don't give me the line. I don't know. Are there many? I know it ain't. Not that I know. It ain't a lot. So when these men are moving as quickly as he was, and the things that he was doing and saying, that's something that you need to be like, Because y'all all know, we all know, that there are some men that only come around for tax season. Some men only pop up when it's cold outside. And those be them homeless men. And y'all all know those men, those type of men. And they just want to, get with you in the wintertime to have a nice, comfortable place to lay. And, of course, they want to get with you to get a little part of that income tax check. So the first thing, they moved way too fast. I know I'm being vague because I don't want to tell the story. Because, first of all, let me just say this. Tyler Perry, you need to go, because she's in Atlanta with you, and go get that girl a check so you can produce her story, because it is definitely worth producing. And the life lessons that you will learn for our women that are out here dating, that needs to be on the big screen. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about is, and she said it, ignoring the red flags. Girl, it was so many them red flags was popping off like it was fireworks and fireworks on the 4th of July. There were so many red flags. And what I want to say about that, and this is not just for women that are that are single. These are women are in relationships. When you start seeing all the red flags, don't ignore them. You know what I'm saying? Don't ignore those red flags, because there's something to them. When your gut tells you, something ain't right, don't ignore your intuition. Women, we have intuition. We have those gut feelings for a reason. And she ignored, y'all. I don't feel like I got enough fingers and toes to indicate all of the red flags that she ignored. She ignored so many red flags. And something else, if it's too good to be true, a lot of times, y'all, it is too good to be true. And a thing I want to say, this is something I want to say too, for women. When you get to know a guy, when you first get to know him, shut up. Stop telling him everything. All the things you like, all the things you love, where you want to go, what you're looking for. Because what he is doing is he's taking little notes and he's saying, oh, so if I say this, she's going to like me. If I do this, she's going to like me. You're giving him all the ammunition that he needs in order to deceive you. Just be quiet. You don't have to say everything. You don't have to go on that first date or get on that phone and tell all your business and talk about all your exes and talk about, no. How about asking him some questions? Let him do the talking. I did say I wasn't going to say much about the makeup, but I did just use the Danessa Myris, and I used the Sephora concealer. This is the glow one. Yeah, I really like this one. All right, let me set up under my eye right quick. Now, the next thing, anybody that knows me, any of my family members, the women in my family know I say this all the time. Do a background check. If you get with someone and you're starting to really like them, right? You're starting to be like, oh, I'm really feeling this person. What is it going to hurt you to spend a few dollars and get a background check? Check him out. If he is as wonderful as he says that he is, when you do the background check, nothing is going to come back. Everything is going to be fine. But if he's lying and he is not who he said he is, that is going to save you so much time, money, and heartache. Do a background check. Like, I watch a lot of, First 48 Hours, Unsolved, all the kind of stuff I don't need to be watching. But a lot of these women come up unalived or missing or abused. And later on in the episode, you always find out that these men had extensive records. And had they just did a little background check, they would have saw really what type of man they were dealing with. Like, we as women, we spend money on our hair, our nails, our makeup, our clothes, our handbags, so we could be looking all the way together, go out on this date. And you get with this guy and you start having feelings for this guy. Just take a fraction of the money that you spent on your whole outfit on your first date and get a background check. That way you'll be safe and know who you're really dealing with. All right, we're going to use the Bobbi Brown bronzer. And now another thing I want to say, and I want to say this to the family members. If you notice something and the person that your family member is dating, don't keep it to yourself. You don't have to be like, girl, if I was you, I would do this. All you have to do is just say, I noticed, blase, blase, blase. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I just kind of want to bring this to your attention. Speak up, say something. You're not being nosy or invasive, all in someone's business. All you're doing is telling your loved one, hey, I see some red flags. Now, what they do with that information, that is on them. But they can never say, did nobody say nothing? Open your mouth and say something, because it could make your loved one actually take a deeper look at that individual. Oh, look at my braid trying to come down. The devils. Get your butt back up there. All right. Take a deeper look at the individual, and maybe you will bring it to their attention and save them so much time and heartache. So definitely, you guys, if you see something, say something. And if they get upset with you, oh well, they get upset with you. But you know you're coming from a place of love. So if you are a family member of someone in your family, say something when you see something's wrong. Or when you have that sense. Like, I know for me, I've been in situations where I have seen things like, I'm like, something that the math ain't mathing for me. This don't make sense what they saying. And I will say, hey, blah, 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 blah. And whatever they do with that information is up to them. But at least I can sleep well at night and know, hey, I did mention it. I did say something. So speak on it, y'all. Let's go ahead and do a little one and done, quick little eye look. We're using the Nesta Myers I Am palette. Give me some. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, and I didn't even really think about this, but when you get married, I'm gonna need for y'all to know the laws of your state. You need to know what are the laws in the state that you live in, and what rights you have and what rights you don't have. What you can do and what you cannot do. Because that's something she ran into as well while telling her story. Because every state is not the same. All the laws are not the same. And when she said what she said, I was like, what? I was like, wow. And the extent that she had to go through to overcome that, y'all, you better know the law. Because guess what? He knew. Of course he knew. He knew the law. She didn't know the law. So definitely find out what are your rights as a when you're married. Y'all, this color I use is Fierce. This one right here. When I tell you this is my favorite, I think this is my favorite shade. And y'all know I am a purple lover, but ooh, y'all, this is so pretty. And when I tell you guys, I know you look at this palette and think, oh my God, this is too much. This is very work appropriate, one and done appropriate. I love this palette. All right, so my eyes is done. Let me just do a little eyeliner. Now, the last thing, because we're not going to be here long. The last thing I kind of want to talk about is, I want to say it's easy to watch this and be like, oh, she's so stupid. She's so dumb. How she didn't know. It's easy to judge this woman, right? But let me tell you why I have so much respect for her. Because she was able to get on the internet knowing how toxic the internet could be. And her thing, she said in her first part, if this helps just one woman, I am doing it for that purpose. And I respect that. I respect that she took her pain and put herself out for the world to judge her. Because when you listen to the story and all the red flags, you'll be like, girl, what was you thinking? But she is willing to deal with all of the, backlash, the ridicule, in order to try to save someone from going through what she went through. And one thing I will say also about her, she told the truth. I feel like she told the truth because she didn't just say what he did wrong. She took a lot of accountability in this docu-series. I don't even know what to call it. I've never seen anything like this on TikTok or any social media platform, really. But this series, she took responsibility for the things that she did wrong. And I really respect her for that, because, you know, sometimes when people tell you the story, they only tell you what the other person did. They don't take no responsibility. It's always the other person's fault, but not her. She took responsibility and accountability, and she knows that she made a lot of mistakes, but she still wanted to share that. And so if she ever comes across this video, I just want to tell her thank you for being brave enough and having the love for other women, that you were willing to put yourself out like that in order to try to help another woman from having to go through what you went through. Because a lot of times, and you guys know, if you are a follower of my channel, you know, especially on my Wednesday night lives, I'm always saying, we as the older generation, we can't sit back and just judge the younger women, because half the stuff that they're doing, we've done. And we have to be able to go to them and talk to them and let them know, like, hey, girl, I understand. Be open with them. Let them know what you've gone through. Let them know about the mistakes that you have made in order to help them from making the same mistakes. Sometimes they'll listen. Sometimes they won't. But at least you gave them the tools to work with. And I feel like that she is giving all the girls the tools to work with while you're out there navigating this dating life. So y'all, that is all I really have to say on that. If you have not went and watched it, you most definitely should. If you have young women in your family, young girls that are dating, teenage girls, you definitely should, y'all, watch that and have them watch it as well. And that's it. Oh, let me put on a lip. Let me put on a little lip gloss, y'all. When I say this be quick little face, oh, I need to do my brows. Hold on. Let me just draw these brows in a little bit. But yeah, definitely go watch it and make sure the young women in your life watch it. And what I would encourage y'all to do also, you know, maybe, you know how y'all have book clubs? I know this might sound weird, but after y'all watch it, and get together with the young women in your family, invite them over for dinner, or invite them over for a brunch, or a little wine and cheese and crackers. Invite them over, and y'all sit down and talk about it and have real open dialogue. And drop some jewels on your younger generation to help them out, and be open for them to be able to feel safe enough to come and ask you questions and be honest with you about the things that they're going through. Use this as an opportunity to really get in and engage with the younger women in your family. Okay, y'all, that's, you know, I said enough, because I think once you watch this, you're gonna be like, whoa. You know, this is from what's the name of this car? Bear Period. Y'all know I love their lip glosses. Black on. All right, y'all, we're done. Check it out. But anyway, in the comment section, let me know, first of all, have you watched it? Okay, let me know if you watched it, and then let me know what are your takeaway from this. As a matter of fact, y'all, this is Tuesday. This is gonna go up today. Y'all know I go live every Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I will be going live this Wednesday, so watch it before you come to the live, because tomorrow we're gonna sit down and chit chat and talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, okay? So to all my new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you know what you need to do, right? Hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the Grown Women's Table. And until the next video, bye-bye.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life. Yeah, this is Lori's life. Yeah, check out Lori's life. Yeah, this is Lori's life.